So in this session, we will explore the delicate balance of high-stakes mentorship and how investors drive peak founder performance without crossing the line into micromanagement. We have two great investors, Kobe Fuller of UpFront Ventures and Larry Lee of Amino Capital. And I understand both of you invest primarily at the seed and Series A, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So let's just jump right in. We often hear that VCs should be founder-friendly. What does the term mean to you? And do you ever find that the expectation of founder-friendly can lack accountability? Kobe, let's start with you.
So first off, really great to be here. And for me, founder-friendly can mean lots of different things. I mean, lots of times people think founder-friendly is something that maybe only comes into play when you're negotiating a term sheet or talking about economic terms. But when I think about what it means to be truly founder-friendly, when we go about the process of actually formalizing the investment partnership, it's like truly being connected and understanding what it means to actually be a founder and go about the day-to-day of building a business where, let's just state the plain facts. Like, the odds are against you with regards to your venture being successful. But despite those odds, you're doing whatever it takes to defy the odds and be able to succeed in building a company that surpasses your wildest dreams. That means lots of stress, lots of pressure that's imposed on yourself personally, or you're feeling from the external environment. You're seeing with regards to the latest model release from whatever lab here in the Valley. And I love to be able to just have the right and appropriate ability to be a sounding board and help founders navigate through all that pressure and realize that it's hard. It's hard. And so for me, founder friendly is defined by those dynamics, the things that actually are more oriented around what's going on in your mind, your mindset.
Larry, what does it mean to you?
Two things. Number one is understanding. Founder, as Kobe mentioned, they go through a lot. So you're investing not only in the founder, you're investing in their family relationship, invest in their founder's relationship. There's a lot of things going on. So we need to understand what they're going through. Then we can help. Secondly, is mostly the success. You help them to be successful. That's all they really cares, right? So there are a lot of issues going on. They don't have to be perfect. The team doesn't have to be perfect, but help them overcome some difficulties and achieve certain milestones. Helping founders make incremental progress. That will reduce their stress. That will help them gather more support from their families, from founders, from their employees. So it is the understanding and help them to be successful that really what I can see as a founder friendly. Not really just a buddy, play golf or tennis.
So founder friendly is really kind of being attuned to their mental state. What were there examples that you've had happen where you were trying to help and you felt that maybe you did too much, you overstepped the boundaries?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, for example, we invest in one founders. Very good. PhD, AI from Ivy League, but he did something really weird. So we just become a friend, we talk more, then we realize a lot of his decision is based on his wife's advice. So that's, because his wife has more influence than other people, including myself. And his wife also has certain financial or business requirement because his wife is doing some business. Without understanding that, there's no way I can understand the behavior of the CEO, the founders. Once I got to know that, then I can try to help to navigate a little better, right? You can help your family, but your business has to be successful. If you gain a real respect from your family, from your friend, from your wife, you have to make some certain progress. Otherwise, it doesn't matter how you help your wife. Eventually, if your wife get ahead, you stay behind, your marriage still fall apart. So with that in mind, I help him and his wife try to shift certain more energy to the company. But it's only certain things we can do. We cannot get into the marriage, try to do other things. That's all I can do.
Yeah, I'd say I don't know if I overstep boundaries. I'd say, but I would say that oftentimes when you get into this relationship with founders, where you truly have a trusted dynamic, where they're sharing things with you, they may not even be sharing with their family members or significant others. It can become, I'd say, many times could be awkward for the founder when then they realize, like, wait a minute, I just told you something that I now feel is a little bit sensitive, and you still are my investor board member, and processing like, okay, now do I want my investor board member knowing that like I'm struggling with this like random thing? And so I'd say it's like a healthy tension around knowing and being comfortable what to share with your investor board member, but realizing at the same time they still are your investor board member. And that's why some cases like having outside independent board members, when it may be going down something that's like truly sensitive, where you may or may not want to have like your investor be the first one you tell about this. That's how independence sometimes can help with dynamics where founders may feel a little bit of that tension, because it is real. I'm not going to deny the fact that you can tell investors everything and anything, because there's some stuff that maybe you don't want to tell us.
Yeah, that's pretty good advice. So you suggest the board always has at least one outside independent board member.
An independent, or you should have someone that you can go to, whether it's a mentor or someone you can trust with like almost everything and anything that you may be going through with regards to running your business, because it's lonely being a founder. And oftentimes there is actually no one else that truly understands what it is that you're going through, including us. Like, we're not in the driver's seat. We have privileged position of being able to have multiple plays on the field. And for founders, like, this is your only play. And that level of stress and the dynamic of what you're going through day to day, we can say that we can identify with it, but like, we truly are not doing that day to day. So someone else that actually is living that, you can connect with at a lot deeper level than potentially with us. And so I encourage founders to have a person like that, and have almost like your personal board of advisors, where someone like that could be in that role. And it may not even be someone that has a fiduciary responsibility to the company.
Yeah. So investors often say that they're more than just a check. What kind of help should founders expect from you? And do you set those ground rules before making the investment? Like what you're going to offer?
Well, normally we don't set a lot of rules. Like, we truly believe in founders mode. We want the founder to be in the driver's seat. But we do see a lot of situations. So we let the founder know what's happened, what will happen. So if they have a certain problem, they may think, oh, this is unique to me. This problem cannot be solved. But we will provide advice, or even better, examples. That is, so-and-so has been through this. Some fail, why some people can overcome the problem, become successful. So in this case, we do office hour twice a week. Founders can come in anytime. There may be 3 or 4 founders. There may be other partners or executives from large companies. We just mingle together. A lot of things, a lot of problems founder experience actually is not unique. The stress from your spouse, the friction among founders, the employees who want to leave, all those problems is common. So we bring the founder together. We give them the back story. They know what's happened before. This is not unique. So they will know how to handle it. What's a better way to handle it? This is really helpful to a lot of founders.
Yeah. I'd say beyond that, if I were to describe some of the things that UpFront as a platform we do, and things that I like to personally do. Well, one, we have, like many venture funds, a platform team that specialize in areas like marketing support, recruiting support. So much of building a company is hiring incredible talent. And, we check all those boxes. Things that I like to do is invest in companies where I feel like my prior experience and my domain focus can be incredibly helpful, and allows me to be more of a sparring partner with the founder. And so that means, taking a few lanes and really going deep in those, so that if I'm at a board meeting and one of my founders who's building an AI go-to-market sort of acceleration platform, like as we're talking about like the edges of what it is that he's building and architecturally how he needs to shift things because, I don't know, Anthropic just released something that's causing all its sales cycles to slow down by an order of magnitude. Like we can have like a really in-depth conversation around like what that actually tactically means and how to pivot. Where if like my job is, I'm spraying across so many different sectors, but I have no idea what he's talking about, he's gonna look at me like, oh, Kobe's a bozo. He has no idea like what we're even talking about. So let me just like move on to something that's not even the significant topic that we're having as a board discussion. And so between that and then I've been spending more time as of late. So I'm based in Los Angeles, like coming here every other week and being a central node of knowledge as much as possible for our portfolio around like what's happening out of all these frontier labs, the hyperscalers, so that they don't have to try to keep up with it. What they're trying to, but hard, it's hard. I can help them keep up with it as well, in conjunction with another initiative we just started in the last 6 months, which is creating small groups amongst our portfolio where we will bring them together and they learn from one another, and then I learn from them, and then I can take all that knowledge and spread it across a broader portfolio. So it's more like a community-driven sort of like knowledge acquisition play that then I'll put it in our own AI systems to help disseminate it in different sort of ways that people prefer in terms of consuming. And so it's trying to find ways of just gathering knowledge and keeping people more in the know, and then proactively helping in areas where I have operational expertise and abilities to, try to play a little bit on the field, even though I'm not on the field.
Okay. Do you find that there is more involvement and kind of all hands on deck as the models are constantly introducing new products and which possibly are encroaching on the territory of your startups? So are the founders reaching out more to you, and are you also reaching out more to them to help them navigate the extremely changing landscape almost weekly, sometimes even daily?
I mean, I could go. So like, I'd say in the last 6 weeks, some of my more like SaaS oriented founders have been really freaking out. Like things have changed definitely with regards to, what you're seeing from the capabilities of Anthropic and Claude and the velocity that's happening. And so one, people are really questioning, okay, if I'm this UI someone logs into to accomplish some task in the enterprise, do people really need to log into anything anymore? And how much is a human doing this versus non-human work? And my boss is telling me we're going all in on Claude and our strategy is Claude Cowork. So like stop buying everything else and just like figure this out. And they go to me like, Kobe, what do we do? Maybe we got to pack it up. I'm just like, whoa, easy. But like that dynamic with regards to the capabilities are coming out of all of these labs that it can do a lot, but like it can't do everything. It can do a lot, and helping founders really think like, what is their place in this world where this intelligence is able to do so much, but like where are the gaps that then allow them to fill? And so it's been a number of conversations oriented around on that for it. More like my companies that maybe started pre-2024, 2023.
Yeah.
So you're finding more crisis type situations now?
That's a good point. Like, yeah, when things goes well, right, the founder would never want to see you because they don't want to have a boss. They are the CEO, they are the boss. Yeah. When things happen, when they come to you, normally there's a problem, either money problem or direction problem or employee problem or founder problem. The key right now is as a startups, right, whatever they're doing is can be overrun by large language model or large company next month. So that's the real concern, the real fears among all the founders. So what I can tell them, we can provide value is let them know that the approach, the direction can help you. As young founders, as young companies, you shouldn't work on something very popular. Anything that's popular is considered good ideas by everybody, including your family, your friends, is probably the worst idea to start with, because the large company will do it next month. Don't work on something popular. Work on something narrow. That's why I share with founders, say, they need to go narrow, go deep, not popular. Everybody thinks it's a good idea. Don't do it. Go deep. Then you work on the workflow of your customers.
Yes.
Then you can become a platform bottom up. Don't try to say, I'm going to be a platform. No, you're not going to be a platform overnight because the large companies, they want to be the platform. They want the gatekeepers. They want to charge toll roads, toll fees on everybody. So let founder know that. So let founder have confidence to work on something very narrow, very unpopular. That's the key. Lots of founders lost confidence. They say, oh, the popular things, I cannot do it because large company will do. But the not popular things, I don't have the confidence because nobody says it's a good idea. So we need to let them know, work on something very narrow, very specific. That's it. You can have a big vision. You can tell a big story to other people, to other investors as well, the future investors. That's okay. But for current investors, just be down to earth. Do something dirty. Do something nobody else wants to do. That's the best way to survive. No company go like this. So we invest like in V. You probably heard of V or Chime Financial, one IPO 6 months ago, or Rapid. They all go like this and then boom. No founder can become successful unless they experience this. So when founder go like this is the time they need us. They need people like a Kobe with all the experience, up and downs. At this point, this is the best time to learn. This is the best time to grow. Without this, they will never grow. So when founder know that, realize that, they will not be afraid. They will have more confidence to get up. That's always the case. All the founders are like this. No company go directly like this. Even Steve Jobs can be kicked off. So
And the thing I should build upon that is that during those moments where you may feel like your strategy was perfectly architected, everything's going well, and then you wake up, wham, something happened that's totally like knocked you off your footing, and you're like questioning everything. During those moments like the wrong thing to do is be negative, where it's like it's over, like we're cooked. You go to your team, you say the same thing, and it's like any sort of like sporting team as well. Like you're playing a game and you're maybe down like 20 points and someone's in the huddle and like, we'll never win this game. You know what happens during that moment? That negativity impacts your performance by a level that statistics say, if you articulate negativity out loud, there's a 40 to 70x impact on your ability to actually achieve the outcome you want versus just being neutral. And when you say these negative thoughts out loud, it infects others and creates this environment that causes a downward spiral. Yeah. So what you should be doing is being objective and understanding what is in my control and how do I dominate those controllables, the efforts to get to the outcome that I want. And that's the difference between, I think, founders that know how to be scrappy. They know how to take the data that's available to them and based on their strengths, pivot and execute, and then lead in an environment where others feel the same way and don't take these factors that are beyond their control to impact their ability to see success. So the biggest thing I'd say in moments like that, in environments where you could feeling all this pressure, is don't let the negativity take you down in a way that just causes you to be totally out of the game before the game even started.
Yeah. Just really, really one quick question. With one like 2-word answer. How much time do they have to, they know that, that they can, that there's competition coming. How much time do they have? Is it like they're not seeing revenue grow at all? Like how much time do they have until they need to pivot if they want to stay focused?
Well, normally they change within a week. Yeah, because there's not much time left. AI can help you do a lot of things fast. So make adjustment anytime. Just don't wait. Don't procrastinate. Yeah.
I'd say don't overthink it. If your gut tells you to do something, do your due diligence, talk to folks that you trust, and then move swiftly, because lots of times you wait too long, you're cooked.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thanks.